Welcome to Zurich, a city of more than 400,000 located in the heart of Switzerland. Within the Alpine Mountains and around Lake Zurich, the city has become a model for living in harmony with the environment. As one of the most sustainable cities in the world, you can find a hub of different sustainability solutions, such as multimodal public transportation, public city rivers clean enough to swim in, precise recycling organization, and a noticeable amount of public green spaces all throughout the city. While all of these systems play an enormous role in the success of the city, you might notice something else if you look up. The balconies and rooftop gardens of Zurich are a small but powerful tool of sustainable city living. While often overlooked by many, these architectural wonders do more than one might expect.
What I particularly like in Zurich and many other Swiss cities, there's so many forms and shapes of balconies already built into the building, but then there's even more diversity in what people make with their balconies. And you can see anything from like just left plank to people storing things out there or have like a makeshift garden.
And I think generally people in Zurich often have a very strong culture of being outdoor, like going to the lake, going to the Lima, to the river, or even in colder seasons, we enjoy being outside, enjoy the fresh air, the view from Zurich over the Alps. And I think balconies are just a very nice place for plants and small vegetable gardens. And I think compared to other cities, where balconies are often decorative, in Zurich they are generally just lived in. Zurich is a very dense city with limited private gardens. Not everybody has a garden, so a balcony often becomes the only personal green room that people have.
One of the main reasons for the abundance of balconies in Europe is because of the tuberculosis epidemic in the 1800s, due to recommendations of fresh air for those who were sick. Coincidentally, balconies also became a popular asset during the more recent COVID pandemic, providing people with more exposure to the outside world and their own private green space.
And so for many, the home suddenly became the center of daily life. You spent the whole day at home. And I think balcony just turned into an extension of that space, where you can get fresh air in between online meetings or have your lunch break outdoor on your balcony. And during this time, there was a really big increase in balcony greening projects. So balconies and roof gardens are something like micro oases in the city. And it's possible for residents to step outside without leaving the house. And it's very valuable for a small relaxation or a quick dose of sunlight. And also there's so many studies that show that even a short interaction with outdoor spaces can have such a great impact on your stress level and improve your mood. And also physically, balconies encourage sometimes light activities such as gardening or even simply moving between inside and outside. And the effect is even bigger on roof gardens because they offer a shared space for social interactions, and there's small-scale food production going on sometimes, and it's just a great escape from the urban rush above the roofs of the city. And I think in a city like Zurich, where we have very long winters, these spaces also support mental well-being by extended access to natural light and outdoor air throughout the whole year. Of course, one single balcony will not alone make a difference, will not solve environmental challenges, but collectively, they surely can have a very meaningful impact. Green balconies and roof gardens contribute to urban biology by providing habitat and food for insects and birds and other small species. And also very important, they can serve as stepping stones that connect larger green spaces such as parks, private gardens, green roofs, and even the surrounding forest, which creates ecological corridors that support species movement through the city. They also help reduce urban heat island effect by cooling the surrounding air and shading building facades. And also plants and balconies can improve air quality and support pollinators. And this is also a big reason why the city of Zurich has launched a funding program called Förderprogramm Stadtgrün. So it's funding program City Greening, which started last year. And we financially support private people when they carry out ecologically valuable improvements, which can be in their garden, but also, such in this case, on their balconies in the form of vertical greening or intensive and extensive green roofs. Then the city contributes with 50% of the whole costs. And we do that because we think it's important that not only the city takes responsibility, we also want to support private people in doing so, because we have so many spaces in Zurich, green spaces that don't belong to the city but are in private property. So we really want to collaborate with private people.
I think it's a very easy way to add greenery to a city because they don't use up additional built-up space. But then even if only a few people, and here even I would say the majority of the people, plant certain green things there, it has all the benefits of green space.